These are the wild developments surrounding the 2027 Honda Ridgeline that nobody saw coming. After 20 years of being called everything from the anti-truck to a minivan with a bed, Honda is finally ready to shock the pickup world. The Ridgeline has always been the oddball of the truck universe. Since 2006, it's been the only pickup built like a unibody SUV with a transverse-mounted engine and that bizarre dual-action tailgate that swings down or to the side. PickupTrucks.com once wrote that the Ridgeline can't really do what most people who like trucks need it to do. Ouch. But others called it the Swiss Army knife of trucks. Practical as hell, just not very macho. Here's where things get interesting. The current second generation Ridgeline started production in 2017, and Honda typically runs their truck generations for 9 years. That math puts us at 2026 for the end of this generation. But here's the kicker. The 2026 model got almost zero updates, just a new paint color and some price increases. That's it. When an automaker barely touches a model year, it usually means one thing: something big is coming. Industry insiders are buzzing about a complete redesign for 2027, and the rumors are absolutely wild. We're talking about Honda finally addressing every criticism the Ridgeline has ever received. But before we dive into what's coming, let's talk about what Honda is working with right now. The current Ridgeline uses a 3.5-liter V6, making 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 9-speed automatic. It'll tow 5,000 pounds and haul 1,583 pounds of payload. A 2024 Trail Sport model hits 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds, making it the quickest Ridgeline ever tested. Not bad, but it's getting crushed by competitors like the Toyota Tacoma's hybrid system that pumps out 46 more horsepower and 203 more pound-feet of torque. Sales tell an interesting story. Honda sold 52,001 Ridgelines in 2023, then dropped to 41,367 in 2024. A brutal 20.45% decline. That's the kind of number that makes executives nervous. But here's the plot twist. Early 2025 data shows sales rebounding with a 6.6% increase to 48,448 units. Someone at Honda is doing something right. Now let's talk about what's allegedly coming in 2027, because this is where things get absolutely insane. Honda has confirmed they're launching a new hybrid V6 powertrain starting in 2027 for their mid-size vehicles, including the Ridgeline. This isn't just any hybrid system. We're talking about a 3-motor setup with dual motors up front and one in the rear for all-wheel drive. The numbers being thrown around are genuinely shocking. Industry speculation suggests the hybrid Ridgeline, potentially called the Ridgeline E HEV, could produce 335 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque. That's a massive jump from today's 280 horsepower. Honda claims this hybrid system will improve fuel economy by over 30% while boosting acceleration by more than 10%. And here's the kicker. Towing capacity might jump from 5,000 pounds to 6,000 pounds. But there's drama brewing behind the scenes. Automotive News reported that Honda might discontinue the Ridgeline after 2026, ending production entirely. That would make 2026 the final year for Honda's only pickup truck. But then came another twist. Rumors of Honda potentially partnering with Nissan to build trucks at Nissan's Canton, Mississippi plant. The Honda-Nissan merger talks collapsed in February 2025, but reports suggest they're back in discussion specifically about truck manufacturing. Nissan's Canton plant builds the Frontier and isn't running at capacity. Could Honda's next pickup actually be built by Nissan? It sounds crazy, but stranger things have happened in the automotive world. Lance Welfer, Honda's assistant vice president of sales, said in 2023 that Ridgeline sales are up nearly 22% this year, bringing new buyers into Honda brand with, by far, the highest conquest rate in our lineup. That suggests Honda sees value in keeping the Ridgeline alive, especially with its unique ability to attract customers who've never owned a Honda before. The Ridgeline's biggest problem has always been image. Car and Driver wrote that Honda readily admits that the problem with the first generation pickup was that the styling was off-putting, but then it went ahead and made the next iteration of the truck just as unconventional as before. The truck works great for people who don't regularly tow 10,000 pounds, but it's never looked tough enough for traditional truck buyers. What makes the 2027 situation so fascinating is this. Honda might finally be ready to solve that image problem. The new hybrid powertrain could give the Ridgeline serious performance credentials. With 335 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque, it would actually outmuscle many V8 trucks from just a few years ago. That's supercar territory from a hybrid pickup. The platform updates are equally intriguing. The next Ridgeline will likely ride on an updated version of Honda's PF7 platform, shared with the new Pilot and Passport. That means modern architecture, better materials, and potentially improved capability. The new generation might even get Honda's latest 10-speed automatic transmission instead of the current 9-speed. Here's the reality check though. Much of this information comes from industry speculation and insider reports, not official Honda announcements. Honda has confirmed the hybrid V6 powertrain for 2027, but which vehicles get it first remains unclear. The performance numbers, the E:/HEV naming, even the continuation of the Ridgeline nameplate, it's all educated guessing based on industry sources. What we know for certain is that 2026 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ridgeline, and Honda is at a crossroads. They can either revolutionize their pickup truck or walk away from the segment entirely. Given the investment in new hybrid technology and the truck market's continued growth, smart money says Honda isn't giving up. The 2027 Honda Ridgeline represents more than just another model year update. It's Honda's chance to prove that being different doesn't mean being inferior. After 2 decades of criticism, they might finally build the truck that silences the doubters. Whether that truck actually arrives in 2027 or gets built in partnership with Nissan remains the automotive world's most intriguing mystery. The all-new 2027 Honda Ridgeline is about to completely flip the pickup truck world on its head, and the leaked details are absolutely mind-blowing. After 2 decades of being dismissed as the anti-truck and criticized for its unconventional unibody design, Honda is finally ready to silence every skeptic with what industry insiders are calling the most radical pickup transformation ever. The telltale signs are everywhere. The 2026 model received almost 0 updates, which in the automotive world means only one thing: a complete ground-up redesign is coming. This isn't just another refresh or mild update. We're talking about Honda addressing every single criticism the Ridgeline has faced since 2006. The current generation launched in 2017, and typically Honda runs truck generations for 9 years, putting us right at the perfect storm for 2027. From its unique dual-action tailgate to its transverse-mounted V6 engine setup, the Ridgeline has always been the Swiss Army knife of trucks. But now Honda is reportedly engineering solutions that will finally give it the credibility and capability to compete head-to-head with the F-150, Silverado, and Ram. The rumors surrounding this redesign are so wild you won't believe what Honda has planned for the pickup segment.